What is going on, people? Today we're going to go ahead and see just the difference that the training set makes. I went ahead and grabbed the training set and the gems that go with it, and I have already trained some troops, but I didn't really take too much time in taking a look at how much it actually makes a difference. So this go around we will go ahead and do that now. I did get my castle to 30. Let me see if you guys can see the appearance. So I did get it to 30, and with this event that it's going on right now, I actually have a castle skin that I can throw on. Unfortunately, it's only for a day. I've been waiting to like have a skin that isn't like the regular one, and I have this one, which is great, and I personally like it. It looks great, but unfortunately, I only have it for a day. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use it right here. There it is. And there it is, activated. Alright, so see, that looks great. That looks great. Unfortunately, it only lasts for a day. So hopefully there's going to be more events like this where I can get some more. Okay, but let's go ahead and get to the training troops. Now, right now, I only have tier 10 because I just got level 30. So let me actually go ahead and train some marksmen because that's the one that I'm going to be focusing on. So let's finish this off. Here we go. Alright, cool. Now, I should mention that right now the talent points that I have is under balance, and under balance you do have training capacity, training speed, etc. But because of my level, I can't go all the way. Like right here, training capacity, I'm still missing 8 points, so still need a couple of levels to fully max that. But I figured training speed was a little bit more important than training capacity right now. And then after that, you get some extra stuff, but honestly, nothing too crazy. Okay, so this is with just my regular gear, no speeds or anything like that. So when I go over to my tier 10 and master marksman, I can train 760 of them in 18 hours, 18 and a half hours, honestly. If you take a look at the resources, it takes roughly about 500k food. It takes 32,000 iron, 250,000 wood, and about 5,000 of the silver. So let's keep that in mind. So 18 and a half hours and a decent amount of resources. Now, when we switch over to our training gear, here it is. Now let me go over it real quick because a lot of these, what it has is a lot of troop training speed, capacity, and it also has a lot of healing speed, which is also something to keep in mind because without this gear, take a look at this, right? Let's go back to my regular gear and take a look at my infirmaries. Now, if I go over to heal, it says here that my infirmary has a capacity of 115,000 troops. Still something that I need to work on, but keep that in mind, 115,000 troops. Now, when I go ahead and change my gear, it goes from 115,000 to 167,000. That's like 40, like around 40%. And I'm sure that the healing is going to be much quicker too. So just something to keep in mind. Now let's go ahead and actually go to the training troops. Remember, it was just a little over 700 that I could train for 18 hours. Now when I go over to train, take a look at this. Now I can train pretty much 1,100 of them for 14 and a half hours. So not only did it shave 4 hours, it also shaved the amount of resources that it's going to take. So this is very, very interesting because now that I can do this, I have a 20,000 one-time recruitment that I think I am going to use for the marksman. But it's something else that I need to also point out, that there is some of these temporary wonders that you can get. So if I go to the store, right, and here it is, drill drums, troop training speed plus 20%. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it. There it is. And I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can put it on. Here we go, equip, boom. So I have that for a day. So now let's take a look at this. Now it's under 14 hours. So that drill drum is basically saving me about 40 minutes each one. Each 1,100 saving me about 40 minutes. You may not think that that's a lot, but when you're troop training and you're doing it in mass, that's gonna come up a lot. Now, as far as the resources, I actually started learning more about how the talents work and all of that, and how to actually use it. So the population surge is also something that I started learning how to do and how to best use it. So it reduces the amount of resources needed to train and heal troops by 25% for a period of 30 minutes. Now that's going to be crucial here because I am going to be training some more troops, and since it has a 24-hour cooldown, I might as well train all the troops that I'm going to train right now and then worry about tomorrow. And because I'm going to be doing the 20,000 one, I'm definitely want to train the troops with the less amount of resources. So, but it's just something to keep in mind. This set right here, look how much it's saving me. I went from, remember, just above over 700 for 18 plus hours to almost being able to train twice as much for 4 or less hours. That is a lot. That is a lot. So a lot of people may say that it's very expensive set, etc. But honestly, if you're going to be playing this game for a long period of time, this set right here, sure, you're going to be paying quite a lot at the start, but the amount of speed ups that it's going to save you going forward 3 months, 6 months down the line, eventually it's going to become a positive gain because of all the speed ups that it's going to save you from needing to get to train more troops. Not only that, keep in mind that this is not just troop training, it's also healing. It's going to reduce the healing speed ups that you're going to be needing, or however it is that you're going to be doing it. It might even save you some troops because of all the healing effects. So I highly recommend this set for sure. I did get all of the jewels like I mentioned. I pretty much got the whole set. It does kind of suck that this has the little upgrade thing, but it doesn't actually let you do it. But yeah, if you actually go over to this equipment right here, it will tell you everything that it gives you. So if you get the whole training set, you get 2 pieces, you get 20%. 4 piece, you get troop upkeep minus 15%. I don't think that's that big a deal. We got another subscriber, welcome. And then the 6 piece, you get troop training speed plus 50%. So you get 70%, right? That is a lot. Now, the gemstones, here is the total amount that you're going to get if you get all the gemstones. Troop training speed plus 62%. Healing speed plus 53%. Training capacity 19%. Training cost minus 9%. And then there's the actual benefits of this set itself without the gems. Troop training speed 50%. Healing speed 90%, training capacity 60%, hospital capacity 75%, training cost minus 15%, and healing cost 25%. That is a lot, and like I mentioned before, in the long run, this set is going to pay for itself. So, with all of that being said, let's actually go ahead and train some of these archers, because what I'm trying to do is have enough troops to be able to send a full march of them. And right now I do have enough of the calves, but I guess we can go down here. Yeah. So I have about 300k of the calves, but only half of the infantry in the range. So those are the ones that I'm going to be focusing on the most. I'm also learning slowly but surely. I'm also learning about some combinations of guards. My guards are still pretty I guess you can say pretty average, but that's just because I don't know exactly who I want to focus on for the most part. But I have figured this out. Milady the Winter and her bleeding effect goes really well with Jacob Van Helsing and this kill spree right here, because it also goes off of the bleeding effect. So them two make a great pair. And if I want to go with a cav range attack, then I can go with Milady the Winter because of her bleeding effect. And also the one I'm currently trying to get up is La Malpin, because she also gets triggered with a bleeding effect. So I'm learning some of these combos as I go. So if you know of some that you want to point out, definitely let me know. But I'm just working on guards as I see them that would be beneficial for me. But at the moment, I don't know if there's any like clear cut better than other. So So yeah, let me actually go ahead and use the 20,000 recruitment. There it is. Go ahead and use it once. And okay, so now I can go ahead and train 21,100 essentially. But let's take a look at the resources. 10.4 million, 5.1 million, and then the rest is not really that bad. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and use my my population search, because it will take the resources that I need down by 25%. So let's go ahead and use. There it is. Now I have that for 30 minutes. And now when I go back here, look at the resources. It goes way down. I freaking love it. I love it. So let's just go ahead and train 11 days. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm gonna go ahead and train all. And there it is. I do have a fair decent amount of speed ups, 2,500, and then, I mean, not to mention the 3-hour speed ups. But honestly, I think I'm gonna save these for either construction or research. Maybe not so much research, because I'm noticing that a lot of the research, as far as stats, don't really do too much. So my research right now is focusing on increasing my march capacity, and doing stuff like that, because actual stats. Research doesn't give you quite too much, at least not the ones that I have right now. So we'll see later down the line, but let's go ahead and use it. 269 for what, 21,000. Here we go, and there it is. My power just went up 2 million. Oof. Oof. So yeah, this is I'm actually gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna keep going and training some more troops, and maybe get my whole my full march for range, and take advantage of these boosts that I have for the next 20 so minutes. But I wanted to go ahead and show, for those of you that might not be too sure about this training set, if it's worth it, etc. Absolutely, absolutely. Maybe if you can, maybe just get the lower tier ones, the ones that are only like $10, etc., and then wait for the $100 ones. That way you can kind of build up to it. But as far as getting the whole set, I would absolutely recommend it, because eventually it's going to be a positive benefit for your account, because it's invaluable in my opinion, especially in a game like this that revolves around training troops and losing troops and healing troops. One of the best sets that you can get, honestly. But yeah, if you guys have anything to chime in, I'll be reading the comment section, any tips, etc. I'm still learning, so I would love for some of you veterans to teach me some stuff that maybe I'm missing, because I definitely don't know anything. I'm just going by what I'm seeing at the moment. And that set, absolutely worth it. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe, hit that like button, and keep coming back for more, because I will be uploading more depending on what I'm upgrading, etc. So hopefully I see you guys back. But yeah, thank you for watching, and until later. Bye!